beginner. This tutorial will be featuring how to make 2D subunits. So if you don't know what that means, it means like making, if you've seen in videos, hexagons or triangles or even pentagons, and you're probably wondering, how do I make that? And you just got your new set of Zen magnets and you're wondering what to do. Well, this is the video for you, so continue on. The first thing we're going to make is the most easiest thing, a hexagon. Now to make a hexagon, you start out with a 6. And a 6 is one of the most important subunits, even most experts use. But you take a 6, and what you do is then you wrap around from the 6, like so. If you see, from an original 6 and wrapping around one layer, you get the small hexagon. What you can even build on more. You can build on this 3-layer hexagon and even a 4-layer hexagon. The next subunit we'll be talking about is the pentagon. Now this pentagon, you can make, if you've heard, a C60 sphere. So it's like a pentagon ball. And you can make a bigger ball by doing the same exact procedure by wrapping around like the hexagon. But the difference with this is when you take it and you want to wrap it around, it'll start wanting to curve. So this will push up and you got, well, let's take that one out, but you got a textured pentagon. So it cannot be flat. It's like a bumpy, and you can add another one forming this. So there's a difference there from the original hexagon to the pentagon. And of course, as the hexagon, you got your pentagon, your small one, your 2nd layer pentagon, your 3rd layer pentagon, and your 4th layer pentagon. The next subunits every beginner should know is how to make a triangle. Now you're probably wondering, how can I make a triangle with balls? So the way to make a triangle without it deforming is, for the smallest one, well, not the smallest, the second smallest one, is take 9 balls, and what you want to do is you want to take these 2 and this bottom one and pinch them. So like this. So there's 1, and then take this ball and pinch it. But you see it'll just form, so let me do it here. But you'll see, so you take the top one, the side one, and the bottom one, forming this triangle. Now you can also make a smaller one. The smallest one you can make is with 3 balls, a really small triangle, and then the second one is you take 6 balls and you pinch this, and this, like pushing it in like this, like that. And then you got this triangle, and then the next one, if you can see, 3, another 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, so 9 plus 3 is 12. So if we took 12 balls right here and we pinched each side, we would get an even bigger triangle. And that's another basic thing you should know while playing with Zenman. Here again is another overview of all of them, from the smallest of the subunits to the second smallest to the third and to the fourth. Now what people casually use are the second layers, except for the triangle, which we will use the third layer, and then the other two we'll use the second layer. And for if you have like 72 or 144 balls, you should be going with this layer, and for this that small triangle, and also this hexagon, and maybe this. But these two, so these 6 subunits you should be going into for beginners. And then once you get better, go for this triangle, and then await these 5. But that's what you should be looking at for yourself. Here are the subunits you should be looking at right now for beginners. I'll show you in a moment an object with these hexagons, an object with these triangles, and with these pentagons, and all of these objects I'm going to make are what you can make easily. So it shouldn't be that hard, and so if you want, I can make a tutorial video for those objects, but here they are. So here we have some hexagon shapes I've made. So if you have 18 balls, you could just make a plain old hexagon, because it's only 18 balls for hexagon. If you have 72 balls, you could make a 4 flat hexagon. I don't know what many things you can make. I mean, you could just fold it here, and you can make this starship, or a bow. Or we have this rocking chair, which is 108 balls, which takes up 6, I believe. Alright, yep, 6 hexagons. And now we have the submarine head, or the headless submarine, which is also featuring 216 balls. And another thing you can make with the hexagons is this triangular pyramid shape, which is another 216 balls. And the last thing is 420 balls, which is this huge sphere that I have made. I've also made a tutorial out of it. Check it out if you have that many magnets, 420. And that's all the things you can make. Also, when making the pentagon, I forgot to mention that you can also make this, a bended pentagon. So it's the same pentagon, but the next layer is bended, forming this kind of structure subunit. As you can see the difference, it's the same one, except this layer is bended. And so what you can do with this is there are a number of possibilities you can do, and I recommend this for all beginners to try this out too. So the first subunit you can easily make in the pentagonal structure category is the first pentagon, which is just 5 balls, which I showed you how to make. And what you can do with 5 balls is you can take 12 of these, which is about 60 balls, and you can make this small sphere. Now, once you get into that, you can make even a bigger one by just wrapping around this pentagon, which is only 10 balls, and you can make with that this, which is about 180 balls to make that. And this is all beginner structure, so it's very easy to make. The next one is this bendy pentagon structure I just showed you at last notice, which is as you can see, it's like a regular pentagon, but the next layer is bended. And then I've also added another ball at the end. It is about 26 balls. So and then to make with that, you can make this huge pentagonal bendy ball, which is about 312 balls used. So here for the triangular category, we have the original triangle, which is about 9 balls, and this is what you should be going into with your beginners step through. And what you get with that is with 180 balls, you can make this really cool sphere. And as we go along with 216 balls, you can make a diamond-like star. And again with 216 balls, we can also make this shooting star, I call it. This is my original design. If you want, I can make a tutorial for this, but I don't know this will be a very big thing. But you know, that's another really cool, very easy, very simple designs. So that's for the triangle. And so I hope you've enjoyed this video for all you beginners on the basic subunits, 2D subunits. And also what I want to mention is that with this bendy pentagon, and when you add the ball in the middle, what you can do, actually, let's move this aside, is you can also use it as a spinning top. So please comment and subscribe, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.